It is Monday, it is October 2nd, and I'm about to go for a 35-mile run. This is gonna be the longest run of my ultra marathon training. My ultra is in about 3 weeks on October 21st, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get ready. I'm pretty much about to go right now, so all I have to do is get the rest of my gels in my pouch. I have to make sure that my dad's dog, Winnie, is all set to go. I have to make sure that I have my key so I can get back in the house. I think that's it. So just give me like a minute or so and I'll be right back with you guys. So the gels that I always use are these ones called Huma. So I usually have one gel every 4 miles when I'm going on these longer runs. Usually that's anywhere between like 30 and 35 minutes. So I'm gonna bring 1, 2. Well, let's count by miles. We're gonna go 4, 8, 10, nope. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. All right, and now let's see the flavors. I'm just gonna swap them out. That's good. Oh, you know, I'm gonna get one more different one because there's 2 different types of these Huma gels. One kind is this regular here, and then the other kind is the Huma Plus. This one has a few more electrolytes in it. I think it has double the electrolytes. So for example, oh, you know, this one doesn't really say actually. Oh no, it does. So the regular one has 105 milligrams of sodium, and I guess that's technically all that it says on here. But this one, it says the sodium content is 245, potassium is 75 milligrams, calcium is 30 milligrams, and then magnesium is 15 milligrams. This one only labels calcium and potassium is as in percentages. So this one says calcium is 2%, this one's 2%, this one says 2% also. This one only says 1% for potassium, whereas this one says 2% for potassium. So definitely the biggest factor is going to be the sodium content. So awesome. And it also has 25 milligrams of caffeine, whereas this one is caffeine free. So when I'm getting ready for my runs, I always put my gels in my left pocket here. So let's see, this is gonna be a lot of gels to fit on me all at once. Never carried this many at once. Sometimes I gotta put them in upside down so they fall into place correctly. Oh man, okay, it's feeling pretty big. But I'm gonna have my phone in this pocket, so let me grab my phone. I recently got these reusable bags because I've been using plastic bags to house my phone so it doesn't get too wet from the sweat or wet from the rain on my runs. So I'm just gonna send out a couple last minute texts, then I'm gonna be on my way. So I'm probably going to be hitting the road at around 10, and I'm assuming that I'm going to be out there for about 5 hours. 4.5 of them are going to be actual running. So I'm going to try to hit the road because I still have some stuff to do for the rest of the day. If I'm leaving at 10, I'm going to, if it takes 5 hours, it's going to be 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So I'll get back at 3ish. And then it'll take me like 2 hours to meal prep, so I'll give myself maybe 30 minutes to an hour rest, and then I'll meal prep. So that gets me to 3, 4, that brings me to 6, and then I still need to make dinner and then do a lot of my content stuff. So hopefully that will bring me to the rest of the night, and that's what we got going on. So let's get to it. Winnie thinks he's going in the car. We're not going in the car. All right, so I am ready to go. I just have to get a little bit of a warm up in, and then I'm gonna be on my way. I have my water bottle with electrolytes. I have my phone. I have all my gels. I have some of my chafe bomb. I put in a plastic baggie so I don't have to carry the whole stick with me. So in case I start chafing or it gets used up, I can just reapply without getting my hands greasy, if you know what I mean. I'm wearing my Hoka's Rincon 3s. It's like my 4th pair of them, and I don't know exactly where I'm going today, but I think I'm going to do a similar route to last week where I had 30 miles, and I'm going to go into some neighboring towns, 35 miles, so I'm going to cover a lot of ground. And I'm going to kind of just document my thoughts, because I get a lot of questions about like, what do I think about on these kind of runs? So I'm going to just kind of walk you through whenever I think of something. I'll pop you guys out and kind of explain what's going through my head. So Winnie, we got to go inside now, buddy. I know you love it, but you love it outside, but got to go in. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. All right, bro. Come here, buddy. I love you. I'll see you later. Oh, gotta lock the door for you. Let's go. All right, first thought, we are a little over a half mile in. And I'm just thinking about a podcast that I listened to last week from Nick Bear. He was talking with Chad Wright. They were talking about how the last mile is always the hardest when it comes to not just racing, but pretty much anything. I'm thinking about that on this run because right now we're starting off really easy, and 35 miles at this point is really just a concept. I don't actually know what it's gonna feel like at the end, and that last mile is definitely gonna be hard. So that's thought number one. First mile was 8:09, and I'm just realizing that I meant to get on the scale so I could see my before and after weight, but I forgot. All right, destination number one, here we are. We are at Sherwood Island State Park. Just consumed goo number one, or gel number one. It was my chocolate Huma. So a little over 6.5 miles in, and it just makes me really happy to see people walking out and about. There's people fishing, people with their kids, and it just makes me happy that people are actually like prioritizing their health and fitness and getting outside and getting fresh air. So yeah, that's just a thought. We are just over 12 miles in. I need to find a gas station to fill up my water bottle at. I just saw a sign that said athletic dentistry, and the first thing that popped to my mind was a gymnast doing a handstand on one arm, checking out your teeth and removing a cavity. Then when I took a closer look, it actually said aesthetic dentistry. So, whoops-a-daisy. I'm currently running past my alma mater's old rugby field. They turned it into turf. It was a beautiful grass pitch, of course. Damn, a modern man. What can you do? Quick stop for a little Huma. I'm at Fairfield U. Gonna go through the campus a little bit, enjoy the scenery. We're at mile 16.5 right now. Still going through Fairfield U campus. Stopping at Starbucks. This will be probably a 5-minute stop. Gonna get a lot of water because it is hot out, and probably some ice to put down my back and put in my back pants pocket. It's getting pretty damn hard right now. I'm on mile 21.25, and I'm just thinking to myself, one step at a time. It doesn't matter how fast I'm going, but if I can just go one step at a time, I'm gonna get closer and closer and closer to where I want to be. So that's just all I'm thinking about right now, one step at a time. About to stop at another gas station to get some caffeine. I am at mile 24.5. So about every 4 miles, I'm trying to stop, rest my legs for a couple minutes. So let's get to it. Back in my recognizable territory, as soon as I got in to this town, I felt a little bit more confident. Energy picked up a little bit, but I still have about 7 miles to maintain. In about 1.5 miles, I'm stopping at home to let Winnie out
and I'll take him for like a 1.5 mile loop. So he gets some activity today. I'll be back home in about 1.5 miles. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but tide is coming in. There's almost nothing better, in my opinion, than seeing a high tide. It literally, it brings me happiness. It's so amazing. This mile back home is always a killer, straight uphill. Hopefully I can get there in like 9 minutes. So something that I've always done in this last mile, I think just to make it go by quicker, there's a telephone pole up there past the one with the generator on it. I try to count how many steps it takes for me to get from that telephone pole all the way up to the beginning of my road. The fastest or the least amount of steps that I've ever taken, 177, most 255, I think. Not shooting for any records right now. Six, 7, 8, 10, 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 240. Okay, just under 29 miles. This is probably gonna be 5-10 minute stop. Take Winnie out once and then finish up the rest of my own. I got about 7 miles left. All right, down to 2 scoops of G1M Sport. I had a little short change and got Winnie, reapplied my chafe stick, and we're gonna do our loop around the block, which is about 1 mile and 1 mile and 3/10, so 1.3-ish miles. Hey, sit. 3, 2, 1, come on. Mile 32, about to take my last gel, and I have 6 more forward, and then 2 and 4/10 back. I'm 1 mile away. I can't get complacent now. I'm imagining that I have 16 more miles left, right? That's gonna keep me going. That's gonna keep me focused all the way to the end of this run. Almost there, baby. Last 1/2 mile. I don't care how fast or how slow I go. I just need to keep moving forward. Final push. Oh man. There it is. It's over. Man, I need to take a cold shower, lie down. But we did it. If I can do hard shit, you can do hard shit too. Believe in yourself and just go 1 step at a time. So I am all showered up. I've been laying down for about an hour or so. So I think it's about time to start my meal prep. So we'll put a wrap on this video, and this has been a crazy day just for me emotionally and physically. So gonna take some time to kind of reflect on it, and I'll get back to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.